Hello friends, welcome to my YouTube channel Chemistry Plar. Now in today's session I am going to discuss about the classification of ligands. Okay, now let's start the classification of ligands. Okay, classification of ligands. Now you know the definition of ligands, that is any species that have at least one lone pair of electrons and that can donate its lone pair of electron to the metal cation or atom is called ligand. Okay, now let's see the first classification on the basis of classification of ligand on the basis of on the basis of charge. Okay, means depending on the charge on the ligands, that is positive charge, negative charge, or if no charge. Okay, on this basis, on the basis of charges, the ligands are classified into the three categories, that is anionic ligands, cationic ligands, and neutral ligands. Okay, now which category? First one is anionic ligands. Anionic ligand having negative charge. Ligand having the negative charge. The second is cationic ligand. In this category, ligand having positive charge. Okay, and the last one is neutral ligand, means there is a no charge present on the ligands. This is the neutral ligand, that is a no charge. There is no positive or negative charge, that is a neutral ligands and the no charge. Okay, now let's start the first category, anionic ligands. Okay, having the negative charge. Okay, first category is anionic ligand. Okay, now for example Cl minus, Br minus, then next halogen is I minus, F minus, then OH minus. Okay, Cl minus. Okay, now this is our chloride, which ion is chloride ion. While naming the anionic ligands, IUPAC nomenclature is just replaced by E by the O. Okay, replace E by O, that is replace from IDE. Which letter? E by O. Just replace this E by O. Okay, we get the corresponding IUPAC name of the ligands. This become chlorido. Okay, now this one is, this ligand is bromide, so IUPAC name is bromido. Okay, for iodide, iodido. Okay, this is iodide ligand. Then chloride becomes chlorido. like this. This is OH minus means hydroxide. Then IUPAC's name is hydroxido. Then this becomes this hydride ligand. Okay, hydride ligand becomes hydrido. Okay, this is cyanide. Okay, cyanide. Now by the IUPAC nomenclature, cyanido. Just replace E by O. Okay, this is the category of the anionic ligands. Now let's see the cationic ligands, means the ligands having the positive charge. Okay, let's see ligands having the positive charge. Second category is cationic ligands. Okay, for example, NO positive, NO2 positive, and then NH2, sorry, positive. This is wrong side. Okay, this is nitrosonium ligand. The cationic ligand end with the IUM. Okay, now this is NO2 positive, that is a nitronium. This ligand is nitronium. This is now how this become? The structure is hydrazine. Okay, and the corresponding ligand is by gain of the one hydrogen, H plus, the ligand becomes hydrazinium. Okay, the ligand is hydrazinium. Only three ligands are important in category of the cationic ligands. Okay, nitrosonium, nitronium, and hydraziniums. Okay, now let's see the third categories, that is neutral ligand. Third category of ligand is neutral ligand on the basis of charge of the ligands. Third category is neutral ligand. Okay, in this ligand there is a no charge present on the ligands, that is there is a no charge of positive or negative. This is the neutral ligand. For example, H2O, this is our water molecule, but this name as like the aqua. Okay, then common name for this is ammonia. Okay, this is the ammonia. Now the name for this ligand is amine. Okay, not a single M, it is a double M. Okay, this is the double M. Name for this ligand is amine. Then this is the carbon monoxides. Okay, but as a ligand is having the name carbonyl. Okay, then PPH3, that is a triphenyl phosphine. This ligand is triphenyl phosphine. Then you know the structure. This is pyridine. Sorry, the structure is pyridine. Okay, this is also an ligands. Okay, because having the lone pair of electrons. Now next is PR3. Okay, R means any alkyl groups. That is the methyl, ethyl, propyl. Okay, this is the this ligand name is trialkyl phosphine. Okay, this is an example of neutral ligands. Okay, now let's see the classification of ligand on the basis of denticity. Okay, classification of ligand on the basis of denticity. Beta classification, that is on the basis of denticity. Means, for example, monodentate. Monodentate ligand. Monodentate means having the one donor sites. Okay, one donor site present on the ligands. Then second category is polydentate ligands. This, on the basis of denticity, the ligands are classified into the 6 types. That is monodentate, bidentate, tridentate, tetradentate, pentadentate, and hexadentate. Okay. Now, for the wide classification is monodentate and polydentates. Okay. Now, this is first. Second is polydentate ligand. Polydentate means that is having the 2 or more donor sites present on the ligands. Okay, single ligands having the 2 or more donor sites, that's called the polydentate ligand. This is classified into the further types, that is bidentate. Bidentate ligand. Then next one, tridentate ligand. And fourth, tetradentate ligand. And fifth one, pentadentate. And sixth category is hexadentate ligands. This categories depends on the number of donor sites present on the ligands. Denticity means the number of donor sites present on the ligands. Okay, this is the monodentate, bidentate, tridentate, tetra, pentadentate, hexadentates. This having the 2 donor sites or 2 donor atom present on the ligands. You know, only single ligands, there is a 2 donor atoms present. That's called the bidentate ligands. Then third is 3 donor sites. tridentate having the 3 donor sites. Okay, then tetradentate having the 4 donor site. Then pentadentate ligand having the 5 donor site present on the ligands. Then last category is hexadentate ligand having the 6 donor site. Okay, or 6 atoms present on the ligands, present on the single ligands, which donates to the metal. Okay, this is the hexadentate ligand. Now let's see the detailed example of the monodentate, bidentate, tridentate, tetradentate, pentadentate and hexadentate ligands. Okay, let's start from the monodentate ligand. Monodentate ligand. Monodentate ligand having 1 donor site. Okay, or 1 donor atom. For example, aqua. Okay, having the 1 donor site, there is only 1 donor atoms. Then second example, amine. This is the name of ligands and not the ammonia. This is amine. Okay, this IUPAC name for the ammonia ligands. Ammonia. Okay, amine. Then carbonyl. This negative ligand is a chlorido. Then fluorido. Bromido. Okay, then nitrosonium ion. You know, to positive, there is a nitronium ion. Okay, these are the monodentate ligands having the 1 donor sites. Okay, now let's see the second category, that is the bidentate ligands. Okay, our second category is bidentate ligands. Bidentate ligand. The bidentate ligand having the 2 donor sites. Two donor sites or 2 donor atom present on the ligand. For example, ethylene diamine. Ethylene diamine. Structure is CH2, CH2, sorry, CH2, CH2, NH2, NH2. The structure of ethylene diamine. Okay, now let's see the next example, oxalato. Oxalato. Okay, you know the oxalic acids in the structure C double bond O OH. C double bond O OH. That is a 2 carbonyl functional group is attached to one another by a single carbon bond. This is the oxalic acid. Just replace or remove the 2 hydrogens, this one and this one. Okay, remove the 2 H plus, we get oxalate anion, or this is called the oxalato. Okay, this is a bidentate ligand. Now Let's see. Third example. Dipyridine. Okay, this is the dipyridine. This is also the bidentate ligands. It donates from the two sides. That is a bidentate ligand. Now let's see the another category. That is a tridentate ligand. Our next category is tridentate ligand. Okay, now for example, trident having the three donor sides. Three donor side present on the ligand called the trident ligands. Okay, for example, diethylene triamine. Structure is CH2, CH2, then NH. Okay, it is again NH. Then CH2, CH2. This is the diethylene triamine. Okay, CH 1, 2. This is a diethylene triamine. This is a 1, 2, and 3. The structure for the diethylene triamines. This is the tridentate ligands. Okay, now let's see the another category, that is a tetradentate ligand. Tetradentate ligand. Tetradentate ligand. Tetradentate ligand having the 4 donor sides. Okay, this ligand having the 4 donor side or 4 donor atoms. Okay, for example, triethylene tetraamine. Triethylene tetraamine. This is an example of tetradentate ligand. Structure is CH2, CH2, NH. Okay, CH2, CH2, NH2. NH2. Okay, these are the 4 donor sides. This is the triethylene 1, 2, and 3. This is a triethylene tetraamine 1, 2, 3, 4. So this is structure is triethylene tetraamines. Okay, and this is an example of tetradentate ligand having the 4 donor sides. Okay, now let's see the next category, pentadentate ligands. Okay, our next category is pentadentate ligand. Pentadentate ligands. Okay, now it's having the 5 donor site. Okay, 5 donor sites present on the ligands, or 5 donor atoms present on the ligands. For example, tetraethylene, example is tetraethylene pentamine. Tetraethylene pentamine. Okay, structure is NH. Okay, CH2, CH2, then here NH, again CH2, CH2, NH2. On this side also CH2, CH2, NH, CH2, CH2, NH2. Okay, this having the 5 donor sites, 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5, and 4 ethylene, that is a tetraethylene pentamines. Okay, this is the pentadentate ligands having the 5 donor sites. Okay, now let's see the another example of this category. Example is like this. You know the structure of ethylene diamine, NH2, CH2, NH2. Okay, replace 3 hydrogen of the nitrogens. Okay, from this side 2 hydrogens, from this sides 1 hydrogen, that is a total 3 hydrogen. Replace 3 hydrogen by acetate ion, that is CH3C double bond O minus. Okay, just replace 3 hydrogen by 3 acetate ion. By replacing 3 hydrogen by 3 acetate ion, we get the structure. Sorry, C double bond O, O minus, first it's acetate ion, then CH2, C double bond O, O minus, this is second acetate ion, this hydrogen on this side is the CH2, C double bond O, O minus. Okay, now this is structure of ethylene diamine triacetato. Okay, name of the structure is ethylene diamine triacetato, and this is the pentadentate ligands having the 5 donor sites, 1, 2, 3, okay, 4 and 5. It donates lone pair of electrons. It donates electron pair from the 3 oxygen and 2 nitrogens. Okay, 3 oxygen and 2 nitrogens. It is an example of pentadentate ligands. Okay, now let's see our last category, hexadentate ligand. Hexadentate ligand. Hexadentate ligand having the 6 donor site. 6 donor site present on the hexadentate ligand. Okay, now for example EDTA. Example is EDTA, ethylene diamine tetraacetato. Full form is ethylene diamine tetraacetate. That's the structure. Draw the structure like this: NH2, CH2, CH2, NH2. This is our ethylene diamine. Replace 4 hydrogen attached to the nitrogens. Okay, on this side 2 hydrogen, on this side 2 hydrogen attached to the nitrogens. Replace this 4 hydrogen by 4 acetate anion. Okay, that is CH3C11O O minus. Replace this 4 hydrogen by this anion. We get the structure of ethylene diamine tetraacetate. The structure is like this. The structure is CH2 C11O O minus. Again here CH2 C11O O minus. Okay. On this side also CH2 C11O O minus. CH2 C11O O minus. Okay. We are having the 6 donor sides. That is a 4 side from oxygen. That is 4 oxygen side and 2 nitrogen sides. Okay. So it is an example of hexadentate ligands. Now in next lecture we will discuss about the classification of ligand on the basis of behavior of ligands, in which first one is chelating ligand, then ambidentate ligand, and last is flexidentate ligands. Okay, all these three types of ligand we will discuss in next lecture. Thank you for watching video.